Hello and welcome to another episode of The Top Shelf with me, Shantanu D, where I review pens and watches and many other things that take my fancy. Today, by the way, I have a very special pen. It's called the Platinum 3776 Century Shun. Now, this is a special edition of this pen. It's not available anymore, but it's something that I had to share with you all. It's a pen that came out in 2020, and it's the inspiration for this color is the meaning of this word is called shun. Shun are essentially purple clouds that appear over Mount Fuji, and they're considered to be very auspicious, and they're a sign of good fortune. So that's a little bit about the meaning of this word. I don't know what this means. Probably the same thing that's written over here in English is in Japanese. So this is the outer sleeve of this box. Moving on, let's take a look at the pen, because that's what we're here for. Again, beautiful purple box, which is says Platinum Japan 1919. So 102 years and running, going strong, in fact. So here's the pen. There it is. Oh my God, what a beauty. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that. Let's keep that aside for a second before I get too distracted by the colors. What comes in the box? You have a converter. You have this card, because it's a special edition, with some details about what this pen is about, which I just told you. And that's the warranty card, and you have the user guide and the care and maintenance for this pen. But we are not interested in that, are we? Let's take a look at the pen. Let's jump right in. Now, here we have the Platinum 3776 Century Shun edition. Now, this is not very different from the regular Platinum 3776 line of pens. They're the same size, they're the same design. So you have the typical silver rhodium plated clip, and you have the detailing over here, which says 3776 Platinum, made in Japan, and that's about it. But in this particular pen, there's something different. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I hope the camera can capture it. You see that these are numbered. So this is 1236 of 3776 that were made. So now 3776, you'll notice, is a recurring theme in this line, because 3776 denotes the height of Mount Fuji. But look at this pen. Just look at it. It's beautiful purple color. Look at these facets. Now, this is the real meat of the issue over here. These facets, they feel wonderful, tactile, and really a gorgeous pen to look at. I'm not one for an ostentatious pen. I like the minimal designs, but this one I just couldn't pass. So let's uncap it. How many uncaps is that? One and 3/4, and you have the pen uncapped. Let's take a look at the cap first. Now, the cap has this very interesting thing called the slip and seal mechanism, which Platinum has apparently talks a lot about. But a lot of pens have this thing inside them, even the TWSBIs and some of the pilots. This little plastic thing inside the cap prevents the nib from going dry. So, yep, that's about it for that, the cap. Let's take a look at the heart of this pen. Look at that. Look at that nib. You can see the design. It's reminiscent of a mountain. It says 3776, P for platinum, 14K for the gold content. It's a medium, this one. And it says 585 beneath that. 585 is representative of 58.5% gold in this. You'll notice that this is not exactly gold, but it's essentially rhodium plated gold. So 14 karat nibs generally come with 58.5% gold content in them. This pen is fueled by a converter or a cartridge. In this case, I have the cartridge. This is Again, sadly, a proprietary cartridge. A lot of companies do this. Lamy does it, Sailor does it, and so does Pilot. There are very few companies that do standard international cartridges and converters. This particular pen is no different from any other platinum pen. Now, let's do a writing sample of this pen and see what it feels like when you write with it. There we go. By the way, it posts really well. It posts quite deep, so it's quite comfortable even when it's posted. I generally like smaller pens and I like to post my pens, but this is just as comfortable posted or unposted. So for the sake of this review, let's unpost this and see what we have. This is the Platinum 3776 Century, and it's called Xun, and it's a special numbered edition of 2020. The ink in this, what ink does this have? The ink is the usual platinum blue black. Not a classic blue black, but all the same, as you can see over here, it's more on the bluish side. So that's not something that I really like, but it's all right. It's not as good as the Lamy blue black, for instance. And how wet is this pen? Now this, before I forget, this is a medium nib. So, and this is a Rhodia pad. Let's take a look at the wetness of this pen. Fairly wet. It's all right. Dries pretty quickly. Let's take a look. Yep. The drying time is not the fastest, but then again, this pen puts down a lot of ink initially when you write with it. So let's now move on to the quick brown fox. Jumps over a lazy dog. You'll notice there's some amount of feedback on this pen. It's not glassy smooth, and I kind of like that. I like some feedback from my fountain pens. I put medium pressure when I write, so this is something to keep in mind. If you like glassy smooth nibs, perhaps this is not for you. But having said that, once you get into the fountain pen rabbit hole, you learn to appreciate the Japanese style nibs, which tend to have a little bit of feedback, which is nice. And let's just do some quick sketches with this. There's a glass of coffee, So it's good for illustrations. It's good for sketching. You can write with the nib the other way around as well, in reverse. It makes the line quite thin. So overall, I'd say that this is a fantastic writer. I really enjoyed it. I've been using it for like about a year now, so I have no complaints about it. So that's pretty much it for this pen. If there's anything else that you'd like to know about it, feel free to ask me or comment below. And please like this video if you found this useful, and subscribe to my channel. I'm just starting out, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next review.